Yeah, my name is Luke and I'm leading a program called Real-Time Learning. We started it with Year 7 and 8 and now it's in its third year. We're now looking to take it to expansion in a space where we're partnering with other schools where students like these students who are already creating quality product can actually have that validated so that they can produce resources, they can produce products and services where they're not just the beneficiary, but the community can be part of that. They can be a beneficiary. We're looking to make it a more sustainable real-world project. If we're talking about developing entrepreneurs, how do we do that if it's just theoretical? Not everyone's going to be an entrepreneur, so we might look at having service learning projects where students can focus on what's the problem in this industry that I'm helping in. The structure of the program is students having 1 day a week all year to develop a passion and interest and work at that passion and interest and co-collaborate and build real things in the community. We've got kids going down and Writing for Disabled and helping out there. And when they love it so much, they turn up on their holidays. We've got kids helping seniors teach technology. You know, Nathan, I'll tell you Nathan's story. He was a Year 7 student 2 years ago in real-time learning who's now got so much confidence out of working in the program and teaching adults. And to be fair, at Year 7, all he knew was IT. But having worked with adults in the local community and teaching them how to use technology, he's now got himself a part-time job down at the Neighbourhood House, paid, where he's actually building their website and then helping seniors connect with technology. I asked, Nathan, why do you do this? He said, because I find it rewarding. You see, we're about connecting purpose and passion. I've got a daughter in Year 11, and she desperately wants a high 8-hour score. I wanted to get a high 8-hour score as well, but I also wanted to be engaged, and I wanted to have those qualities that Jet was talking about. And I'm concerned in our current system, in the infrastructure, where it's driven by always billboarding the 8-hour scores, which are only attainable for a few. What are we doing for the rest? Louis produced this video only about 2 weeks ago. It's showing in Mornington Cinema. Yeah, so you'll see it there, two of you watching a movie. Do you want to put that on for us, Louis? And then I'm going to get Louis to speak a little bit about why he created the film.
Bullying. It's something that we've all experienced in some way, whether we've been the victim or the bully themselves. But what does bullying really mean? Many feel they don't truly understand the issue or generally overlook it as just a part of being a kid. However, to the victim, it could be so much more damaging. The definition for bullying that schools use is bullying is repeated verbal, physical, or social behaviour that is harmful towards one or more persons. But is this what bullying really is? Your teachers, parents, and maybe even your friends would probably agree with this definition. It's what they've been continuously told at school or the workplace. But again, when the facts are considered, is this really what bullying should be defined as? Every year in the world, 38,500 youths commit suicide due to bullying. That's 105 youths every single day. By the time you go to bed tonight, 105 young people won't live to see tomorrow. And that's just those that are defined by the dictionary as being bullied. Let's go back to that definition for a second. Bullying is repeated. Repeated. Is bullying behaviour only considered harmful if it's repeated? Think about it. If one person chooses to physically harm, put down, or exclude 100 people only once each, are they not a bully? According to the definition told to children at school, that behaviour won't be counted as bullying. But for any given person, just one encounter can be all it takes. Because of this, maybe we should consider defining bullying this way. Bullying is where someone shows an inappropriate level of disrespect for someone else. Most definitions explain bullying as a complicated issue, which it reduces a concept that many people feel they don't understand. But if it is trimmed down to the simple idea of it just being a lack of respect, it takes the issue out of the grey area, making it easier for people to stand up and accept their mistakes. Think about it. How many times have you shown a lack of respect to someone? It may be a hard truth to face, but there might be someone out there that considers you a bully. Sometimes the hardest thing to face is this idea. We like to think of ourselves as the victim, and more than often, we could be the ones dealing the damage. But it doesn't have to be this way. Everyone deserves a chance at redeeming themselves for their mistakes. Something as simple as saying, "I'm sorry," could not only be beneficial to the victim, but for yourself as well. Because at the end of the day, how do you want to be remembered?
I'm Sorry for Being a Bully is an anti-bullying event being run by the youth of our community, where you will get the chance to learn more about the repercussions of bullying from leading experts such as Project Rocket, psychologist Evelyn Field, ex-undercover detective Brett Lee, and renowned youth worker Steve Brunskill.
The event will be running both day and night on Thursday, March 17th at Eliza Secondary College, with the student session running from 9 to 3 and the parent session running from 7 to 9:30 p.m.
Let's start this new conversation for anyone who has been bullied, been the bully, or a bystander. We'll see you there. Yeah, so we had a seminar at Eliza Secondary College yesterday called I'm Sorry, where we brought schools in. There was around 150 students. There was a day session and a night session for parents, where we brought speakers, undercover detective Brett Lee, and psychologist Evelyn Field to talk about the effects of bullying, but not only the effects on the victims, but how to stand up if you have been the bully and to be able to say sorry. So for an ATAR to do media at Swinburne, it's a 90 ATAR, and RMIT is about 85. So if you just think about it, all those students who might not be able to get those ATARs, but have that creative ability to be able to do media, and it's their passion, and it's all those that are missing out on it, I guess. Yesterday, when we had Brett Lee, the undercover detective, he was speaking about cyberbullying and its effects through the social media. And he was explaining how if you put something online, it's not going to be private, and that you're connecting to your closest 3 billion friends out there. We've got balloons to give out to everyone, for you to be able to go out and give them to someone else, say I'm sorry, and it's also just an act of kindness and happiness towards someone else.